Hi everyone, and welcome to a new episode in this artificial intelligence project where we're trying to make AI more accessible to more people. Today I believe is day 32 or month two, day one, I guess. Yesterday we did a full recap of the entire month. I try to keep it short, mostly because I reposted that video on social media and why not. And I also created kind of like this landing page yesterday, and it was kind of like very last minute, the landing page. So it's definitely not the landing page that I'm the most proud of. But what is good about this is that it does have a waiting list. And kind of like the idea here is that, if you're interested in being one of the first people to use this product, I'm hoping that in about 4 to 8 weeks, we have, something usable that people can play around with. It's still going to be limited, probably. Obviously, it's going to be limited compared to like the full-on application. It's likely that we're going to focus at the beginning mostly on data import and visualizations. Even though this project is about AI, we need to kind of like work through some of the basic use cases as we kind of like add functionality. But we'll see. Maybe we'll have like a very basic AI use case on the alpha release. We'll see. Anyways, so that's the waiting list. Definitely you should sign in if you're interested. I'm assuming like if you're watching the daily videos, which can be time consuming, you probably also want to play with the product at some point. So definitely go here and register. And then I just wanted to show how I build this. So actually, it was my wife that recommended that I use a service called ConvertKit. And, I'm a software engineer, so I was really tempted to do my own, email sign up thing, but I didn't end up doing that, and I'm glad I didn't. But basically, this particular service allows you to just not do any coding, and you can have access to the waiting list. So this is from yesterday. We had 5 subscribers, and today we have 13 new subscribers. Maybe I'll keep doing the updates, but definitely if you're interested or if you want to share it with other people that might be also willing to be kind of like some of the first people to get into the platform, just share the link, and I'll make sure that I go in a first come first serve basis whenever we get like a few spots to actually let people in to play with this. All right, so that was it. And then kind of like on work today, kind of like what I focus on was, we already have a way of importing data sets on the data sets and on the connection tab over here. And we've done that in the past. But kind of like we're trying to basically simplify everything by just having the pipeline view. So what I work on today was importing a CSV file. And the way that it currently works is very basic. There are some constants on the left, and then you can kind of like drag and drop the URL that you're interested in. You could potentially also change this URL to something else. I don't love it yet, the user interface, but what I do love is the fact that, we're starting to kind of like move everything to be part of a single view. So maybe at some point we'll remove actually the other tabs and we'll only have like a single pipeline view. Today it was kind of useful for me to kind of like add support for importing, which we already had support for, but directly in the pipeline. And again, we can look at the code, and it's very simple. It's just a little bit of code, but still it's useful. All right, the other couple things that I was thinking of as part of this, kind of like, hey, where do we get subscribers from? I kind of look at some YouTubers that I could be interested in contacting. One of them is you, Brian, who have already been commenting on these videos. I think at some point it would make sense to contact people that are already on the space where I want to be at. In this case, for instance, Siraj might be one of the most popular YouTubers out there, but that apparently has 711,000 subscribers, which is a lot. And it's on a similar space where, I'm building an application to make AI more accessible. And maybe someone like Siraj can actually be interested in kind of like following up and somehow kind of like working with us just to make to spread the word about what we're building. So if someone knows Siraj, let me know. I'll probably send him a message later on. I think we're still too early, but kind of like thinking of how to kind of like make this number go up. Right now we have very few people, but at some point it would be really great just to contact other YouTubers that are already interested and just kind of like, just grow the our subscriber list a bit, not for the channel I mean, but like for the actual signups. I honestly don't mind that much how many subscribers do we have in the YouTube channel, but I do care a lot about the subscribers that we have on the platform. So I think this is good progress, but at some point we might want to actually proactively see that number go up. I'm sure it's going to start going down because I only promoted it yesterday. But anyways, that's on us, I guess, to figure out later. And then the last thing that I did, I came back to the USPTO website, and I kind of like investigated how to create a trademark for HAL9, HAL9.com, which is what we have today. Again, I might actually change this brand later on, but if this sticks for a really long time, I researched how to create a trademark, and actually a trademark happens to be way easier than a patent. Anyways, I was actually able to file the patent pretty easily. Sorry, not the patent, the trademark really easily. And, it's something that I would recommend to others. It has some, prereqs or whatever, but they have a pretty decent way of just submitting a trademark. I did not hit any issues apart from spending some time doing it. But then, that's pretty much it. I don't know exactly how long it takes for a trademark to actually be accepted or submitted, but at the very least, I wanted to have something just in case someone gets really clever and is like, oh, that's my trademark or whatever, which it shouldn't. I mean, as I mentioned, I've had this domain name for a really long time, so, but you'll never know. Right, I'll go to the comments that I should have done earlier, and I think these are the comments from 2 days ago. Okay, so sorry about that. Carlos, comment from Carlos, nice layout with the golden ratio approach. And the logo, yes, it's nicer when it follows the golden ratio. Yeah, that's true. Like the logo does seem better. I'm definitely sure that at some point we can probably hire for contract a designer to help us with the logo, but it's starting to look a little bit better. So actually the logo that I submitted is the one with the golden ratio. And then sharing the video, big thumbs up. Okay, well, thanks for that. Thanks for the support. And first demo, I guess. Another comment from Carlos of the demo from yesterday. I really tried to do kind of like a demo yesterday. It's still very, very super basic, but at least it does something useful. I opportunistically took advantage of the GameStop situation just to kind of like show other stocks that are being shorted. But I'm happy with the progress that we have so far. There's still a lot of work to do, but we'll keep you posted. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. Hope you're having a great week, and I'll see you tomorrow.